Black Dragon Murakhan. The story of Murakhan Mountain is named after this dragon. Black Dragon Murakhan was a powerful ruler who reigned over that place long ago. However, Murakhan was bested in battle 1,000 years ago by the founder, Temar Runkandel. It is said that after giving up Murakhan Mountain and Storm Castle, he fell into a deep slumber. As MC knows, truth is that they weren't enemies. Instead, he was the founder's guardian dragon as well as a close friend. Those who have contracts with gods will normally also have a guardian dragon that will be with them. However, he was told nothing about the Soldaret guardian dragon, although it was his responsibility to do so. It makes sense now. It was because Murakhan had fallen into a deep slumber. Since Murakhan is now awake, does that mean he will get a guardian dragon as well? As MC enters the room, reporting to Murakhan that he is here, he offers him the pastries that his nanny packed for him. MC thinks that since he will be with Murakhan from now on, he should ask him anything he is curious about beforehand. Thus, after Murakhan's awakening, he continued to frequent the secret library for months. MC asked Murakhan about his fight with Tamar. Murakhan says that it was 1,000 years ago. How would he remember? MC thinks that he is certain of one thing about Murakhan. Murakhan asks if this is all of the strawberry pie, for which MC says that he and his strawberry pies go crazy over strawberry pies. Murakhan asks what he has been doing every time he comes here, for which MC says that he has been transcribing. If he took these tomes with him, he could get caught, so he copied everything down instead. Murakhan asks if he understands a bit, for which MC says about 30%, as he doesn't know about the rest. Murakhan asks him to relax, saying not to lose too much faith. That's a lot for someone his age. Other kids can't do that, and they are lazy. MC says that it's for normal kids as he's a Runkandel. This is normal to him. He has 12 older brothers and sisters. Not only that, but he also has a father, a mother, and the elders. If he wants to ruin those people, he has to work harder. MC asks Murakhan, if the founder read this, how much of the book would he understand? MC thinks that if he were to be compared to the strongest being in history, how would he fare right now? Murakhan says that he doesn't think he could even understand a single line in the book at his age. However, theory doesn't always translate to reality. He didn't read these books and still fought well. He has potential just like Temar did, but he is not as good as Temar. Shocking MC. MC says that then he can never become like the founder, for which Murakhan says that he is a contractor of Soldaret, just like him, and he is smart enough to read those books. He is still young, so don't be so impatient and just try to train hard, and he will be able to be as strong as Tamar. Who knows? He could even surpass him. MC asks if that is really so, which Murakhan says, Psst. Does he know what Soldaret's nickname is? It's infinite. Soldaret's power has no limit, so that means that he and his contractor have no limit as well. So don't be so glum and have more faith in yourself. Since he will teach him a new technique to make him feel better, MC asks what it is. Murakhan says it's the shadow energy release. All beings who use shadow energy have to familiarize themselves with it, and this is the very foundation of utilizing shadow energy. However, it's incredibly dangerous to use it without learning it properly. So learn it carefully and slowly. MC says that he will do that and asks what he has to do next. Murakhan says that first, he has to learn how to form mana. MC asks why, as he thinks that he already did that so much in his past life. Murakhan elaborates that the shadow release is forming his mana and moving it. He will likely have to practice this for 2 to 3 years. MC thinks that it's too late. Murakhan taunts him, saying that he doesn't even know the basics, so he can't teach him anything too advanced. MC forms his mana in front of him and asks if he can teach him now. Seeing this, Murakhan is deeply shocked and asks how he did that. MC says that he has just always been able to do that. Murakhan asks if he knows how to move his mana. MC does it without any problem. Murakhan can't believe it, as he says that only the most prodigious of geniuses could do this. And he sure is one amazing kid. He says that he will give him a sneak peek at what shadow release is like. MC gets happy. Murakhan releases his shadow energy, saying that it is derived from the shadows. All the shadows in this world were born from Soldaret. He engulfs the whole room in his shadow, saying that Soldaret is the owner of all the shadows in the world, and he is the sole contractor of Soldaret. Murakami says that it means that he can also become the owner of all the world's shadows. Seeing the terrifying power of this, Murakami says that this is the shadow energy release. The scene shifts to the forest as a soldier reports to Luna Runkandel that they have finished up everything here, and after they clear 5 more areas, they will be able to complete the mission. Luna says that 4 months should be fine. She orders them to tell the knights to take a break. She asks for one more thing. What do 9-year-old kids usually like? Half a year after meeting Murakami, the Tona brothers turned 10 and left Storm Castle. MC turned 9 and was congratulated by Gilly. MC thanked her, asking if she would give some pies to everyone. She agreed. Meanwhile, Khan came in, apologizing for the sudden interruption. MC asked what it was, to which Khan replied that Mistress Luna had come to visit, shocking MC. Luna Runkandel, first flag bearer and the 9-star knight, is the firstborn of the 13 siblings, the white whale, Luna Runkandel. Despite being the strongest of all the Runkandel siblings, she had no interest in becoming matriarch and had stepped away from the dirty fight known as the succession. She was truly a lone white whale that acts alone. Because of this, Luna Nim never showed interest in any of the siblings, and it would be more fitting to describe their relationship as strangers rather than family. That's how distant they were. Yet that very sister decided to come to Storm Castle without any prior notice. MC thought, did something big happen to their family? That's not it. Has she found out that he went to the secret library? MC greeted Luna, saying that if he had known, he would have dressed more appropriately to meet him. MC was puzzled as Luna patted him, saying, "What a cute thing. Is there a need to give any prior notice just to see her younger brother?" She asked if he looked a little out of sorts, and if he was feeling well. MC said he was a bit nervous, as this was his first time seeing her so close. He thought he was on edge for some reason. Luna thought about the Runkandel family tradition for siblings to keep each other in check, steal from, and trample on one another. She asked if MC thought she was here to keep him in check. Something. She gritted her teeth, saying that it seemed that he lacked consideration. He may be young, but she seemed to have momentarily forgotten he was a Runkandel. She apologized, bending down to MC, saying she would like to speak with him in private, and asking if she may dismiss his nanny and guardian knights for a while. MC agreed, thinking that even though he didn't know the reason for this, it didn't seem like a bad situation. In the room, Luna said the reason she came to see him so suddenly was because she had something to say. When their father came to visit him last time, behavior he displayed attracted the attention of all the other siblings. This meant that the moment he left Storm Castle, all of their siblings would be keeping a close watch on him. Luna asked MC if he hoped not to lose his own happiness by getting himself involved in the family fight. She sincerely hoped that he would not suffer from the Runkandel's dirty succession battle. MC was puzzled, thinking, was the reason Luna gave up on being the matriarch of the family merely because of this? If she didn't want him to get involved in the sibling rivalry, why did she never warn him even once in his past life? Was it because he wasn't even worth giving such a warning to, or because the other siblings did not see him as competition at all? MC told her he was ever grateful for her words, but he had absolutely no intention of sitting out in this fight. Luna tried to dissuade him, saying she was serious and not just saying this because she thought he would compete against her. MC said he knew, but he had already been through an assassination attempt, petrifying Luna. She questioned it, unable to believe it. MC said that was why he absolutely could not back down from this fight. Luna, with her anger, leaked out her terrifying aura as she asked who dared to try such a thing in Storm Castle. She asked which sibling tried to kill him. MC said he could not disclose that information. Rather, to be precise, he hadn't uncovered their identity yet. Besides, even though they attempted to kill him, he was fine. He said he was very thankful to have learned today that not all of his siblings hated him. Luna hugged MC, saying it meant he had already gotten involved in the dirty family battle. This saddened her so much. MC thought Luna was such a tender-hearted person. He patted her, saying not to be so sad. Luna said today was a joyous occasion, so they shouldn't just talk about such things. Today was his birthday. and she was actually here to give him a birthday gift. She presented him with a pendant, asking him to sit facing away for a moment. She told him that just one time, if he came across a situation too tough for him to handle, he should break the blue gem on the pendant. Then, no matter what, she would come to him. She reminded him not to forget to have it on him at all times. She wished him a happy birthday. They had fun at the party, while Gilly was happy. After some time, Luna bid farewell. As MC reached the secret library, Murakami was surprised to see what was around his neck. MC said he got it as a birthday gift. Murakami was shivering, saying that person must really love him to give him something like that. It was an artifact of Demon King Orgel. Just 1,000 years ago, countless people risked their lives to get their hands on just one of his artifacts. MC asked if it was that amazing, to which Murakami said, "Of course." It gives resistance to magic attacks of 5 stars and below, as well as enhances various magical abilities. He bet it had summoning abilities too. MC said Murakami seemed to know quite a lot about it, to which Murakami replied it was because they were alive during the same period. MC gave strawberry pies to Murakami. Murakami asked if this was from the person with the strong energy who came just now. MC informed him that it was his eldest sister who came by. He asked if Murakami sensed her energy all the way from here, which Murakami said of course, and that his sister probably sensed his energy as well, shocking MC. MC was puzzled that she wouldn't tell his family. Murakami said she was someone who gave him such a valuable gift, and wouldn't tell on her youngest brother and leave him to die. He said MC could trust that sister of his. The scene shifted to Luna, who said that sure enough, she could sense a strong energy that was not there before. If the little one was preparing something, she should pretend not to know anything. But she prayed for MC to remember one thing. Whatever he did, whatever he became, she would always be by his side. The time in Storm Castle that he thought would be boring brought him many things. Chiron Run Candle's acknowledgement and expectations, the phoenix heart that he received from Mary Nim, a relationship with Luna Nim, and he even met the guardian dragon Murakami. These are things that he could never have even dreamed of having in his past life. Now he is 10 years old. He has started his preparations to leave Storm Castle and head to the main castle. As he's having a fist spar with Khan thinks that, as expected, no wonder he caught the Patriarch's interest. Although he was on the assessing side when he was training with the others, his gaze tells him that, rather, he is the one who is assessing his teaching abilities. Khan asks him to stop here for today. He says that it has been a great honor to be able to teach him. There's not much time left until he leaves Storm Castle, but he promises to give him the best training possible with no mistakes. MC says that he will be in his care until then. The scene shifts as MC puts his finger into the candle. Gilly asks if that is not hard for him, to which MC says that it just feels like warm water now. Gilly says that she's glad Lady Mary's gift is working wonders, as she has only ever heard of the Phoenix Heart, has never seen its effects. MC thinks that he has absorbed around half of it, and it will be fully absorbed within a few years. Gilly tells MC that they will be leaving the castle bright and early tomorrow, so she asks him to tell him in advance if he needs anything, and MC informs her that just the books are fine. Gilly says that she will prepare strawberry pie for him as a snack for today. Suddenly, MC says that he's going for a short stroll. As he reaches the secret library, he tells Murakami that if he remembers, they will be leaving the castle tomorrow. Murakami says, of course, that he has no idea how long he has waited for this day. MC asks how he is going to follow him, to which Murakami says not to sweat the small stuff. He's a legendary dragon, and no matter how weak he has become, this is nothing. He will follow him in such a way that no one will notice him. MC asks why Murakami hasn't told him something so important about becoming weak. Murakami calls him a brat, saying he thinks he would be fine after doing nothing but sleeping for 1,000 years. MC asks if he will be able to regain his powers, to which Murakami says of course he will become stronger as MC does since he's his guardian dragon. He asks MC to hurry up and become a strong magic swordsman like Temar. MC asks about the Runkandel family originally being a magic swordsman family, realizing he heard it from Saldaret in his past life. Barely anyone knows this fact anymore. Murakun explains that the reason why the current Runkandel rejects magic and chases only the peak of swordsmanship is due to the humiliating vow that was established 1,000 years ago. Although they still worship him as a guardian of the family, he's sure they would feel troubled if he were to actually appear before them. MC asks what Murakun's going to do about someone finding out when they come to the library and see nothing there. Murakun says he can just make an illusion with dragon magic. MC asks what if even that fails, which Murakun gets angry, saying he is the dragon of shadows and knows illusions are a piece of cake. He hasn't fully regained his strength, so maintaining it for a long time would be difficult. He will push himself however hard he needs to until MC has grown up. MC thanks him and says he actually brought him something special today. A pie made from the first strawberries of the year and some alcohol he sneaked. Murakun gets overjoyed. MC asks him not to get drunk and start making weird illusions. Murakun jokingly suggests introducing MC to his strawberry pie, to which MC says he will think about it. The next day, Gilly warns MC that he can't expect a quiet and relaxing life, similar to the one he has lived in Storm Castle in the main castle. He will be much busier. MC says he's well aware and will do his best in the main castle. A couple of guards come in, introducing themselves as Jerome and Holtz, and saying they will safely escort him to the Garden of Swords. MC says he will be in their care as he boards the carriage. On October 30th, 1790, he is finally leaving Storm Castle to head to Runkandel's main estate, Garden of Swords. As they embark on the journey, Gilly says that it's snowing and it looks like it will pile up in no time. They should stop by a nearby village and wait until it stops. If there is a lot of snow, they won't be able to use the teleportation gate. Suddenly, the carriage is attacked. The guards say it's an ambush and ask them to be on standby inside the carriage. Gilly takes on MC, saying it will be safe and not to worry as the knights are 7-star guardian knights and she is with him. There are about 20 enemies, some mages and warriors, and possibly archers too. She doesn't think there is anyone above 7 stars. Jerome and Holtz are fighting right now. MC flinches, thinking they need to get off the carriage right now. The Runkandel Guardian Knights, under no circumstances, must leave a Runkandel unattended. One of them must be by his side. Gilly notes this. As MC says, that means one of them is a traitor or a fake. There might be some hidden equipment within this carriage, and they need to get out right now. Gilly grits her teeth, saying she understands. For now, she will protect him, the young master, as a member of Runkandel. She asks him to please understand if she goes a bit overboard as she unsheathes her weapon. They successfully jump off the carriage and run. Gilly says she will receive punishment as soon as they arrive back at the estate. MC says now is not the time to be thinking about it. He says, let's go to where both of them are, as he needs to confirm something. The people they are fighting might actually be their allies. If the attackers are after him, then now would be the best time to kill him, since he just got out of the carriage. But it's so quiet that it's strange. Gilly agrees. As they move ahead, a couple of soldiers distant from them say they have orders to find Jin Runkandel. MC says, as expected. Gilly notes symbols of a demon and black sakura, the Yuta family from the Mattel family and the missionary group, the Black King's sword. One of the mages finds Gilly and MC and confirms Jin Runkandel's presence. They tell everyone that protecting Jin Runkandel is their priority. A knight introduces himself as Mureka, Black King Sword's captain. He says they have come to rescue Jin Runkandel on a request from the Runkandels. Gilly calls out to the fake knights, asking how dare they mess with the young master. MC realizes they weren't traitors but fakes. If they really were 7-star knights, there's no way they would have struggled against these people. As they surround the fakes, Gilly demands to know who they are, their purpose, and who they're working for. The knight says he won't tell a dog about Runkandel. MC says to kill one and cut an arm off the other, then bring him. Gilly agrees, dashing towards one person and chopping him into pieces. She cuts off the other's arms to apprehend him and drags him towards MC. MC says it seems their master underestimated their opponents too much. To become a nanny of Runkandel, one must be a warrior of 7 stars and above. If he wanted to assassinate a child of Runkandel, He should have sent at least 3 or 4 8-star knights. The knight screams that this is just a warning that the reign of Runkandel will come to an end. MC says there's something he wants too. He doesn't want the reign of Runkandel, but the reign of Jin Runkandel to begin. This angers the knight, who shouts to praise the great Zippel. MC recognizes the family as the renowned mage family that rules the other half of this world. Contrary to Runkandel, who pursues the ultimate sword, Zippel pursues the pinnacle of magic. 1,000 years ago, after the founder of Runkandel died, Zippel imposed a humiliating vow to ban magic throughout Runkandel, and all the magical abilities of Runkandel were sealed. For Runkandel, Zippel is an enemy of 1,000 years. MC says he was wondering who was behind this, considering they did something as daring as this, but it was just a follower of Zippel. He asks Gilly to throw this guy away nearby as he's not worth interrogating. Of course, Runkandel is a lifelong enemy for Zippel as well, as they continue to terrorize Runkandel. But what happened today is not how Zippel handled things. It seems like their followers did whatever they pleased. MC thinks something is not right. No matter how sophisticated their disguise was, it is difficult to deceive the eyes of a 7-star warrior. He gets a gut feeling that Hottard was involved in this. After taking care of the traitor, Gilly says she has taken care of it as per MC's orders. MC asks the knight if he said he was the Black King Squad's captain, which the knight confirms. MC says he was able to escape successfully, because they diverted their attention away from him. As soon as they arrive at Runkandel Castle, he will make sure to report on the help he has provided. Family will be sure to reward him handsomely. He says he will be counting on him until they reach the teleportation gate, to which the captain says he will do his best. The captain thinks that this kid, even if he's a Runkandel, is only just 10 years old. But he's already that confident and dignified. Maybe what he said about the beginning of Jin Runkandel reign wasn't just a child's rambling. He asks his soldiers to be careful how they act until they reach the teleportation gate and refrain from speaking carelessly, which his soldiers nonchalantly taunt him, saying, "What kind of nonsense order is that? Since when did we care about such stuff?" For which the captain orders them to do as he said. Suddenly Gilly asks the captain if they can depart now, and the knights agree. As they are walking, the captain asks if it's alright to leave those fake ones, to which MC says it's fine. Whether they are found alive or dead, it will make good examples for their comrade. He compliments Gilly for it. Gilly says that in about 2 hours, they will be reaching a village. MC says they will have to wait there for the snow to stop. He tells Gilly not to worry about what happened regarding the escort, as it's not her fault. Even Khan, who is a 9-star knight, didn't realize what was happening. It would be harder for her, a 7-star warrior, to notice anything amiss. MC thinks about how Gilly is still the same as before. As a nanny of the Runkandel family, her fate is bound to the child she's in charge of. In his previous life, Gilly was also his nanny, but because he was useless, she was scorned and despised as well. Yet Gilly never once resented him for that. On the day he was banished from the Runkandel family, Gilly was also banished with him, apologizing for not having served him well. MC doesn't want to be harsh on her, but things are different from his previous life. Gilly needs to strengthen her resolve. When Gilly says she will gladly receive any punishment, MC scolds her, saying not to belittle herself. It's an order. While she's his nanny, she's also the only guardian knight he has right now. If she lets such a trivial matter bother her, there will be problems in the future. As Gilly says that she will rectify that, Gilly thinks that the young master cares for her to such an extent, saying all this for her sake, so she has to get it together so that she doesn't worry him any further. As she is in high spirits, MC thinks with relief that she looks cheered up. As they are entering the inn, MC thinks about the fake guardian knights. If he's right, there's a high chance that person is involved, the transformation sorcerer Bubar Gasta. Transformation is something dragons are good at, but even dragons aren't able to perform a perfect transformation. Bubar was the only existence that could perform a perfect transformation, and use that ability to commit numerous crimes, plunging the world into chaos. MC enters the room, thinking that if Bubar is indeed involved, this has just gotten very complicated. In his previous life, when he turned 20, Bubar was arrested by Bement's Special Affairs Division. Even if he turned him into an ally, he might come in handy, but he's got no reason to take in a guy who pointed his sword at him before Bubar creates more trouble. As MC feels sleepy, Gilly says she will be standing guard outside to see MC fallen asleep. After some time, as MC gets awake from the noise of the window by a noisy black cat, MC thinks that it's so noisy and wonders if he fell asleep. He thinks that, even though he has trained numerous times in Storm Castle previously, he guesses he's still too tired for a 10-year-old body. As the black cat is growling more and more, MC thinks, "What's that sound?" Seeing a standing kitten outside, he's too shocked to believe it. He remembers that Murakami had told him he would disguise himself perfectly. He shivers from the unbelievable fact as he realizes Murakami said he was going to hide and follow him, and he meant to do that by becoming a cat. As Murakami is hissing towards MC, MC opens the window, saying that he was just surprised because he wasn't expecting him to be in this form. As Murakami gets inside, MC says that he thought he would disguise himself as one of his servants, like a horseman or something. Murakami transforms back, saying that if he did that, the knights in MC's family would all notice him. And does MC know how difficult it was for him as he followed him? Murakami stumbles upon the broken wood and falls off, making a huge noise. Gilly opens the door, asking what's the matter. She sees Murakami in great pain and screams, asking how he got to the young master. She apprehends Murakami, saying, "Tell me everything before I rip you into 1,000 pieces." Murakami cries out in pain. MC, not believing what is happening, asks Gilly to stop. As Murakami hears the word Gilly, he gets romantic. He calls Gilly his strawberry pie, saying that they finally met, creeping Gilly out. MC thinks that they are screwed now, and wonders how he will solve this situation.